aboard! Before highways, before airplanes, before Nairobi became the city we know of today, there was the railway. Inside these gates are century-old engines, colonial stories, and war relics. Some of these locomotives are older than Kenya itself, and one was even featured in the movie Out of Africa. Today we are exploring the history, the legends, the locomotives, and the untold stories inside one of Nairobi's most underrated museums. Welcome to the Nairobi Railways Museum. As soon as you enter the museum, you immediately feel transported back in time. The old locomotives, vintage coaches, railway signs, and historic artifacts all tell the story of how railways shaped modern Kenya. The museum was started in 1971 by the East African Railways and Harbours Corporation, and today it's operated by Kenya Railways. Let's rewind all the way back to the late 1800s. In 1896, the British began building the Uganda Railway to connect the Indian Ocean port of Mombasa to Lake Victoria in Uganda. The goal was strategic: secure trade routes and strengthen colonial control across the region. But constructing this railway was anything but easy. The project earned the nickname the Lunatic Express because workers had to battle swamps, harsh terrain, tropical diseases, and even dangerous wildlife. Sadly, around 2,500 workers lost their lives during construction. In 1899, the railway reached a cool highland area known as Enkare, Nairobi. That tiny railway supply camp quickly grew into a town and eventually became the capital city of Kenya in 1907. In 2017, Kenya launched the modern standard gauge railway, which reduced travel time between Mombasa and Nairobi to about 5 hours and improved freight transport. Today, the new system runs alongside the historic meter gauge railway, reflecting both Kenya's history and its modernization. And all this can be found inside this museum. So I'm at the Nairobi Railways Museum, and the first thing you do once you get here, once you've paid for your ticket, you first explore the museum itself. And inside the museum, there are 4 rooms. In the first room is all about the history of the trains, from the development of the trains since 1902 till today. You'll also find Queen Elizabeth's seats and her porcelain, that's cups and plates, that she used on her royal train to East Africa in the 1950s. You will also find a wheel trolley. You'll also find models of different types of trains. You'll find the tools that were used by the officials of the trains back then. There are several things that you'll find in here, but the foundation of this room is that you get to learn about the history of the railways. So here you'll also find tools of the railways, you'll also find some models of the trains, you'll also find some things that are used in the trains. All that you find in the first and second room. In the third room, it's all about ships and ferries. And here you'll find models of different types of ferries. There is the RMS Victoria, the Clement Hill, the Giant, and with each model, there's a name of that ship and a little explanation about it. You'll also see a ship wheel. I don't know whether they are called the ship wheels, but yeah, you'll see that. You'll also see the torches or lamps that were used by the ships at night. Just basically everything and anything to do with ships. That's the third room. And then on the fourth room or final room, I call it the SGR room because it's all about the SGR. You get to see the models of the SGR, some tools and garments used by SGR officials, and then you get to see the development of the railway from when it started to how it looks right now. You'll also get to see pictures of different railway stations that are available within Kenya. And that's all about the museum. After you're done with the museum, you come outside and you're free to explore the rest of the area. You are not limited. And in the compound is where you'll find different types of trains. Now, with these trains, you can hop on and off however you wish, but you are not allowed to sit on the coaches, you are not allowed to use the toilets. So please respect that. So in between the coaches, here we have a toilet. And it goes down below. Let me show you. Drains. And on to the next train. You can actually walk close to them and admire the engineering. The pipes, the wheels, the works in general, it's pretty incredible. On to the next train. This one is quite similar to the other one. The only difference I see is that it doesn't have the chairs. The mechanisms are the same, the engineering looks similar. There's the wheels, the pipes. On to the next train. Welcome to the passenger train. Let me show you around. And this is where the first class cabins were. So in the first class cabin, you have a couch that I'm assuming can transform into a bed when need be, a bed at the top, as well as reading, working, or just a place to eat. And there's another room right here with the same arrangement, a couch, and a reading and working area. And it goes all the way to the end. And on this other end, we have another toilet. The toilet and the sink. And that's it for the passenger train. On to the next. This passenger train is similar to the previous one. Once you get in, first thing you come across is the toilet that has the toilet area and the sink area. But this one is a bit different because there's also a mirror. It's pretty interesting, especially if you are into engineering. If you are into trains, you'll really enjoy this place. From colonial ambition and engineering challenges to the birth of Nairobi and the modernization of the railway system, this museum captures how transportation shaped the country we know today. If you know anyone who's interested in the mechanisms of trains, in the engineering of trains, in trains themselves, bring them over. I'm pretty sure they would really, really enjoy it. Thank you so much for joining me on this adventure. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, memories last forever, so go out there and make them. I'm Maureen Mangi, and you've been watching Kyle's channel. See you on the next episode.